Hey everyone, welcome to Two Peds on a Pod. I'm Jen, an occupational therapist,
And I'm Luz, a speech language pathologist extraordinaire.
or as we like to say, I help kids do stuff.
And I help them say stuff.
That is pretty funny. Okay, together we've got, honestly, we don't know what we've got, but we're talking about it anyway. Whether it's pediatric therapy, parenting chaos, or life's whatever's on our minds, nothing's off the table. So buckle up because professionalism is optional, but laughing at ourselves is mandatory. So let's get into it.
So, episode 2.
Episode 2, and thank you guys because we're proud of ourselves for our
We
first
did it. The
episode.
first one, forget about it.
So keep liking, keep following.
They like our snippets, right?
Yeah, our producer's doing a great job. Thank you, Joss.
Yes.
For doing our little clips of our funny little selves and stories. But thank you for liking it. Keep sharing it. We really appreciate it, and we want to make this like a good thing so that we can continue.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, we want to be where it's relatable. We don't take ourselves too seriously.
Oh, well, that
Never. But just so that it's just very easy, like if you were having coffee with us.
We don't have coffee.
No. But if we were to drink coffee.
Oh, yeah.
If we were sitting in a fancy little outside area.
I'd probably have to have hot chocolate because I don't drink coffee at all.
Yeah.
Well, I know you do. But your coffee is not really coffee. It's more
it's creamer with a little bit
with
of
a
coffee.
splash of coffee.
I'm from Elf. Give me the sugar, and we'll add a dash.
When he drinks the whole bottle of soda.
So, yeah.
And maybe that big burp would help you.
Listen, we will not talk about things going on in our guts right now.
Okay.
So let's pick up where we kind of left off last time.
Yeah, last time we mentioned how nobody kind of knows what we do. Family, friends, doctors, their other therapists. So we decided that we were going to kind of take a part of that and discuss, things that we actually do as therapists.
And we being us two, because the field is so broad and the domains you can get into
is different.
Yeah.
And that part of it,
yes,
whether you're in this section, that section, up here, down there, wherever.
Yes.
It's different all over, and every therapist, treats differently, although the goals are always the same.
Exactly. And the ultimate thing being independence and...
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So when we talk about what people think we do, I know for a fact, before I used to pretty much narrate what's going on in a session with my parents, a lot of times people would think that we play. We just go and, they just play with my kid, and we don't see any communication going on.
But they also have to understand that play is how kids learn.
Absolutely.
So there's a big education right there, right? Parents don't understand the value of play. Actually, I was listening to, I don't even know where, I don't remember where, because, that's another part of perimenopause, bad memory. But I think I told you this, that, last week I was, and I'm off track already because I know I was going to talk about something.
Last week
about the play. I lost it.
A play?
No. About kids and playing.
Yes. Well, while you find it, so play in itself is so important. It's so foundational in what we're doing when we are talking about the building blocks of communication.
Oh, I got it.
And occupational therapy. I can push a pause on my thought at any moment.
Well, what I was going to say, because it came back to me, was that I was either reading or hearing something, and it says that basically, so many kids have a sensory regulation disorder, some type, because they don't play how we used to play.
Oh, we were talking about this the other day.
And so that, the statistic was crazy that, 88% or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to, fact check myself.
Mm-hmm.
But that because we used to play outside, we used to play in the mud, we used to, climb the trees and all of that. And today's generation doesn't get to do that.
Yeah. There's just so much, or there's just so much, you can't do this and you can't do that. And back in the day, well, we didn't have the internet. And it
we're
was,
old.
yeah, it was like, well, for us, like, it was like play outside, but don't leave the yard.
Like
Yeah.
ride your bikes.
Yep.
Do cartwheels. Pretend you're making mud pies. I don't know. I mean, I grew up, in the mountains of Pennsylvania, so it was a little different. Definitely in that rural area where we just had to find stuff to do. There was absolutely nothing.
There were no mountains in Waimama when I grew up. But
there was farms.
We were rural.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it was very much, you play outside and you don't come inside until it's dark.
And there was another statistic about, like, through play, like, if a kid is playing and literally, hears a word 20 times, they're going to remember it. But if they're not playing, it's like something else like 400 times.
Yes. So, and the big thing is, like, the connecting, a lot of times it's like those action words with the act itself as they're doing it. So for instance, if a child is jumping on a trampoline and we say, oh, jump, jump, jump. Oh, I see you jumping. So we're giving a word to that action and it connects.
Yeah, and that jumping is that input for that sensory regulation that the brain needs for the child to be able to connect it. And I think that that's why we work so well together, because we understand that. And not all speech therapists and not all occupational therapists are sensory therapists. So we understand that component, and then it is play.
It is play.
But it's also
intentional play.
Intentional play.
Yes.
Therapeutic
and there's
play.
So much that goes into it because, a lot of times it's like, I don't want to look silly, or, if a parent's watching, it's so
silly.
I know. I'm like, this is why we look so young, because we do play a lot.
Yeah.
And it's
could be causing more wrinkles as well too, though, because I'm smiling all the time.
Yeah. I mean, those are the best wrinkles to have.
Yeah.
So play is so important. So when parents are maybe just watching a session, I will now tell the parents, so I'm presenting these toys and I'm looking for the child to, let's say they have like a cup, a spoon, a ball, a duck or something. And then I'm like, well, I'm presenting these toys. I'm going to see if they by chance take the cup. And then they take the spoon and then they bring it together. So if they can do that, now it's relational play. Or if they take the cup and then they go to drink,
right.
Or that's the next level. And like you're educating the parent on all like the small steps in play, but it's how cognition works. It's,
right, because there's not just one section of play.
Oh, it's in layers.
Like you just mentioned relational. So, there's different levels of play. And
then OT comes into it because let's say if the child physically does not have midline, which is being able to come bringing it to the middle, then my scope of practice, which would, unless you are having these people in your life, like an OT, that you can just ask questions, you may not know, there's a physical limitation as to why they cannot bring those things together.
Yeah, they might not have enough strength. They may not be able just to do it because their postural stability is incomplete. Like, they're weak, and their coordination is off. Maybe it's vision,
Yeah.
Maybe it's, sensory related. Maybe he can't feel his fingers. Maybe he doesn't even know he has fingers, like there's so many deeper levels that you have to look into.
Yeah.
That, is what I love about figuring out those and finding solutions for those problems for those kids.
And I think as a therapist, as we are able to narrate and tell the parent, this is what I'm looking for, and then there's going to be a next step. And then from there, I'm looking for the parent or the child to do X or Y, and then the child does it and they look at you like you're some kind of like magician, because how do you know what their child's doing? Well, really, we're looking at what should the next step in play look like, and we're trying to see, are they going to show it? And if not, then we take a pause and then we take the time to model the skill, and then have the parent come in and engage. And this, when you do it like this, in this approach, then now the parent has the tools and they can go home and then they practice. And then hopefully when they come back to therapy the next time, they're like, guess what? They did this, this, and this. And now it's not so much, oh, they just go in there and they play. I don't understand.
Yeah.
When are they going to work on communication?
But let's point out too that like it's huge that parents make time to play with their kids.
Oh, so big.
Like, and we understand life is so busy, but honestly, like, even sometimes I tell my parents, like, I mean, 5 minutes of reading a book with your child or 5 minutes of just listening to them play and just being present in their space is going to make you have that connection. Because that's another talk about the co-regulation. Like, if a parent is so busy and so preoccupied and anxious about what they got to do, you know, cook dinner, do laundry, run to the store, work more at home, whatever it is, we have so much going on. But that co-regulation has to exist because the kids are going to vibe off of you like big time.
Yeah, if you're just constantly in chaos, like we can't expect a child to do something different.
Yeah.
Because that is the norm.
So as an OT, that's what I look for first, like just making sure that that child is regulated, you know, that he is present or they are present to engage in the task in a meaningful manner so that it you know, is a way of them to like cope and learn how to do something. Because if they're not in that state, then we can't even begin.
So no hand over hand.
No, there's hand over hand times, but you know, we gotta be
Available.
regulated.
Yeah. I mean, I always describe like the regulation because, you know, from my speechy brain is like if you're driving and someone cuts you off and, you know, gets you all hot and then your spouse or your friend that's in the passenger seat says, calm down. Just calm down. Like, you're going to rev up even more. You're not available to calm down because if it was that easy, you would do it automatically.
Yes.
So I think of...
I'm processing what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'm saying like it's not as easy as just when someone's not regulated to
you
just
can't
tell them.
tell somebody to
just
calm
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times, you know, maybe take a deep breath. Like we use a lot of breathing techniques.
I had a little one here. Was it this week? My days are running together. It's only Wednesday, but anyways, I had a friend in here the other day, and regulation is not our friend. And it got to the point that we were turning blue because we were just like holding our breath so much, and he had to come into my world. And it wasn't his rules anymore.
Yeah.
And I told Mama, we're going to hold him. I'm like, he's not hurt. He doesn't have a poopy diaper. He's not hungry. He's not sick. He's just
I think
not
that
getting
happened
to be...
yesterday with me, didn't it?
It
with another friend.
Oh, yeah. I was like, it happened to you too?
Yeah, the friend I was with yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, so we don't need to coddle in this moment because it's not a coddling moment for us.
Right.
To let them give the misunderstanding that this is how we communicate.
Well, that's a learned behavior then, right?
So I told her, like, we're going to hold and we are going to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And we're just going to keep taking those deep breaths
modeling,
while you're holding him because he's safe. And I'm like, because he needs to take a deep breath. But telling him to take a deep breath means, like, nothing. Right. Yeah. So
modeling is always like supported, like instead of exactly saying just take a deep breath, calm down, take a deep breath. No, you know, you can obviously comfort them and be like, yeah, you're okay, let's take a deep breath together, or just start breathing, because
start breathing.
If they see that that's what you're doing, they're going to be like, you know, instead of like reacting to their behaviors in a way
or just
they're used
matching
to.
Their yelling.
Yeah, that's not co-regulation.
No.
And then nobody regulates back to calm.
Well, we're just pretty much emphasizing what.
So did that help calm the child?
Absolutely. Yeah. And then like he stopped and looked at Mom, and like, okay, I'm ready to go now. And I was like, oh, you ready to go? And I spoke, and he's like, but he was able to calm down. It was just like we could decipher, okay, now it's just, I don't want to be in this space because I don't have control.
Yeah.
And that was okay.
Yeah.
But it was a great opportunity to show mom, like, hey, it's not just your words.
Correct.
And going back to play, it's not always like when we're playing, like we're showing, or we could be narrating what they're doing as they're playing, because at the end of the day, kids want attention. And they're going to get attention, whether it's attention because I'm with you on the floor, I'm giving you my face, I'm looking right at you, or I'm describing what you're doing, or you're getting attention because I'm going to yell at you, or I'm going to pop you, or whatever, because kids don't know the difference between good or bad attention. Attention is attention.
Right. And then if that's the way, that it's always done, then, like, even personally, I know someone who I'm like, why are you screaming? Like, just because you came up that way, screaming all the time, like, this is a conversation. Like, let's just tone it down a minute.
Yeah.
But like that's...
My God, there's so much tone it down.
Yeah, that just carries over. It's learned, as we said before. Yeah. It's a learned behavior, right? That's what they were taught. That's all they know how to respond or how to do something. And then that's, not what we want. So.
Well, we don't want to match it.
No.
Yeah, that's not going to get you anything.
No.
So I remember someone, I don't know someone, a wise person along the way, was like, you know what, when you answer a phone and someone's in a hurry on that other line, somehow you're at their same speed. You don't even know why you're speaking you're matching that speed. But the same thing works like if someone is very fast or they're wanting you to be at their speed and you just like, nope, I'm going to stay here, calm. And if you want my attention, you're going to have to slow down because obviously you want to continue this. So it's taking, even if someone else is commanding it, it's like, nope, child, adult, wherever, is like bringing it down. Almost like that Mr. Rogers kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers. The calmness of it.
Will you be my friend?
Yes. So that we've kind of dove into like what people think we do, what we actually do. And then, so what do you think about speeches? I know some people don't like the word speeches or speech language pathologists, SLPs.
Well, I love speeches. I think they're amazing. The ones I've always worked with have been so good. And especially, like I said before, with you, because you are more sensory based and understand that aspect of it, it's like whoa, because not everybody does, and that's okay. But I love also like that the speech therapists that I've worked with, like they're understanding those things, like, and they're willing to learn from OT. I think one thing, like, that's a huge thing, right? Like playing off of each other, understanding why, like you said, if the midline thing or, understanding those things. And then like when I learned, like, don't say go or say jump, don't use that word say, like, or, like just learning from the different fields is like so amazing.
It really is. I mean, I was introduced to OTs, I want to say my first year in the world of therapy, and it was in the schools, and I had no idea. All I knew is that this kid wouldn't do anything for me, and yet the minute they walked into the OT room, they were vocalizing, they were imitating words. So then the OT would run over like, Luce, you got to come in, you got to come and see what they're doing. And I was like, what? And it's like that movement would get the kiddo to vocalize.
The regulation.
And I was like, okay, we just became friends. Because I could talk to a person, until I turned blue and probably get paper cut for my cards that I was trying to show the child. Or we can do it in a way that is so much more organically, and you got more out of it.
But I think that comes back to, which I think we talked about last time too, is that like in schooling, you don't get to see that. Whereas as OT, our schooling, we have those internships, those 8 or 12 week, mandated internships before we graduate that allows us to have all of that interaction and all that learning experience.
Yeah.
So, that's, way
Well,
past
I
it.
remember, I mean, it wasn't that long ago because I've not been a therapist for like centuries. But co-treatment, is that okay? Can you
no.
do that by law? Is it co-treatments? It took a long time for people to buy into a co-treatment. And even now, I have to say that it's not a pet peeve. It's something when sometimes we have to explain to a parent the
I was just gonna
medical
say, yeah.
reason for a co-treat. We're not stealing anything from a parent. It's like, we could sit with this child 30 minutes in speech, 30 minutes in OT, and we're not going to get the same amount of results and interactions versus if we were to be working together, collaborating and helping your
And
whole
that's,
child, because I don't just get the speech portion of a child, I get the
yeah.
whole kid.
And that's like, where that, like, coexisting and co-regulation come in too, because and it's not to say it's forever.
It's
I
not.
mean,
It's in our
as
plan of
soon
cares. Like if you read a plan of care, it says until no longer necessary for it.
right,
And then like specific reasons why in this moment
right,
it's medically necessary.
right.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's like, really cool too, that you understand that as, a speech therapist. Like, again, coming back to that center, you understand that OT is there to help you, like,
And vice versa. Because
yes,
it's not supplementary. We're equal.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think now too, like, not that I didn't talk to the kids, because obviously I talk a
Yeah.
lot, but I feel like now I'm even like, doing more like, yeah, we talk, maybe we're playing with the farm animals in the Play-Doh or whatever, and now it's like, okay, well now, each animal says this, and like we are talking, and just, it's like I'm sorry, there's a mosquito and I'm gonna
It's a
hit it.
bird.
But that speech aspect that comes out to try to get them to talk more, because now you want them to, because you're working together.
Yes.
And trying to
And we understand each other's goals.
Yes.
I mean, obviously there's things that I would never try to pretend, because I don't want to ever do more damage than, you know, help. So, like things like one of my pet peeves.
Did I get
that? I think you did. That I see a lot of times, and I'll say it like on social media, in my speechies, swinging those kids on those swings, and I'm like, or
Why did you bring that up?
I mean,
you know how I feel about that.
yeah. So it's when we are, and the more you know, the better. The more you know. But a lot of times I'm like, yes, we have, due to Amazon and everything that's available, like just so accessible. But just because it's accessible doesn't mean every child is going to benefit from whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
And we should know by asking, especially if you have like your other disciplines in house, just ask. Just ask, hey, where are they? Because you never know. It could be a child who is just now starting to work on losing that fear of getting on a swing. They're not even swinging yet. It's just like working their way. And here we go, and we plot them in.
Because also,
like a roller coaster.
the directionality that you're swinging a child matters. So,
Yeah. Yeah, so those things I don't, unless I have OT nearby and I'm like, is it safe? Can we do? Or what kind
and
of...
that's a lot of education, which is great too, that, we can do that as well. Educate each other, like, hey, no, don't say before you say a word. Like, or, and vice versa. Like, yeah, no, if you swing a kid in a rotary way, like, that's going to rev them up, right? As opposed to maybe a linear, calm swing that's going to, maybe calm them down. So, like, there are purposes to each and everything.
Yes.
So you also have to respect the other discipline.
The discipline. Respect. And also where the child is. Like, understand,
100%,
like, conversations, communicate. Yeah. So, and I love OTs. I love OTs. I haven't really worked a lot with PTs, but my OTs, I love working with OTs. Um, everything, everything about the
It's so
field.
good.
Like, I love how you guys work from what they say from the minute you get up to the minute you go to bed. Like, it's in everything. So, and then so many
And
aspects
that
as we're
literally
growing.
is like from the minute you pick them up from their parents until the minute you drop them off. Like,
Yeah.
and after the minute you drop them off, because let me tell you, that behavior comes right back as soon as they see their parents and they run out and they're like, you know,
Yeah.
little Johnny just is back to,
Yeah.
you know, being a little.
Chucky.
Do you want to play?
Yeah. So I remember when I first started the practice here in the area, and I just wanted it to, I thought it was for myself to have free time. And to be my own boss and to do whatever I want. And when we started to bring occupational therapy into the space in this area, there was so much education. I mean, to the point, like some of the horror stories where why they're not missing limbs and uh, the what?
Huh?
Yeah,
Who was saying that?
I'm not repeating, but there was like questions about why do they need occupational therapy, or they don't have jobs, or
Oh, well, that's the biggest thing. I don't have a
yeah,
job. I don't need occupational therapy.
yeah,
Well,
but
what is your job right now at this time? Is it to be a kid and play? Is it
yeah,
to be an adult who's retired but you still like to golf? Can you swing a golf club? I don't know.
yeah. There was a lot of education that happened in the beginning, like as far as like saying, oh, I'm seeing these behaviors or lack of unable to regain um, composure on their own, or they need a lot of external support from mom to be comforted, or the behaviors are extreme, or we're eloping. So
And
there was
that,
so much
yeah,
education that had to start in the beginning.
I know. It's ongoing though.
But yeah,
I mean, this is, part of why we're doing the podcast, right?
absolutely.
Educational, because we want to share, with everybody
Yes.
the knowledge that, we have for these specific, things that, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that we've touched a little on what we do,
Yeah.
what is one of your wildest stories, and no real names will be used?
Oh my God. There's just some wild stuff. Like, I remember this was so long ago because actually, maybe it was like when I first came to Florida, but I lived on the East Coast, near Fort Lauderdale. And I was working at a clinic, and I was with this kid, and we were on a swing, and he was so happy, and we were all so happy. And then, boom, he bit my leg.
Oh, wow.
And this gets crazier. It went through my jeans.
Oh, wow.
I had to go to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my boss drove me to the hospital, get a tetanus shot. And
Oh, I've had a tetanus shot because of work too.
yeah. So, there's and like I said, we were happy, but in an
Yeah.
instance, whatever, he wanted to stop that swing and I didn't catch the vibe.
Yeah.
And I caught that vibe when he said, "Oh, well, I'm going to make you understand what I want."
Yeah.
And then in the same clinic, not the same day, but another time, I was spinning. I don't think it was the same kid, but maybe it was. We were on a swing, and he had no signs that he would be sick. Yeah, vomit all over me.
Oh, we've had a couple of those.
And my coworkers ran to Walmart and got me new clothes.
Oh, because it was on you.
Oh, the vomit was everywhere.
I mean, do you work in peds if you don't have extra clothes?
Well, I learned that day.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it's not a cute outfit that
before
I
I
have
had
here.
done like home health and
Yeah.
stuff, but like I never had like extra clothes. But I think from that point on, I like always carried extra clothes with
I've
me.
at one point or another switched out what's here because I looked for one of the pieces and I couldn't find it at home. And I want to say I just took it home, so I need to come back and replace it.
Yeah.
But my last outfit that I had here actually was this undershirt, which you can't tell, but it's like a half shirt. And I only use it for the sleeves. But this was here.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
had some joggers. And I'm like, should I have to switch into these clothes? What am I going to tell
Belly's
people?
out.
Because it's like this much of my stomach sticking out.
Belly's
so I was
out,
like, I
baby.
need to make sure I take this one home. And I took it home, and now I have
Well,
it on
you
today.
got to use it because it's pretty cold
chilly
here
outside.
today. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah, I need to bring a set of clothes here to have here.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know tetanus shot was
crazy.
on both of our bingo cards.
Yeah.
My tetanus
that
shot
might have been the last tetanus shot.
that you've had, or you might need another
I
one.
probably do.
Oh, I think I might be getting pretty close to mine.
It's 10
'cause
years, right?
Is it 10 years?
Is it still 10 years?
Hold-
I don't know. We're going to have to research
I think it is
that.
10 years. Tetanus shot is every 10
Yeah,
years.
I'm way
and
past
mine. Oh, no, I'm still good for another 3 years because mine
Oh,
was in
okay.
2018 around there. What is it called? Circa 2018.
Circa.
Yeah. My tetanus shot story was also at a daycare center, and I had my eye on the little guy. And I saw him go to the bathroom. Like, it's almost like you see it happening in slow motion.
Of course.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm like with someone else here.
The predictability.
Yeah, and then I see goes to the bathroom and was scratching bums. We're scratching bums. And goes into the toilet. I don't know what they're doing because obviously I'm over here. And then I don't remember because it's a blur. I remember him being next to me. And we're still scratching bums, but I don't remember the water turning on. And I remember he was upset about something and went, ah, and scratched me.
The poo?
I never heard water, so I wasn't going to take a chance. But we didn't just scratch. We definitely went under because there was blood on my skin was raised. And at the time, I was working in a very remote location. I won't say with who. So I had to drive from there 2.5 hours to get back here to the city.
You were driving 2.5 hours for work?
That was like, yes.
Like one way?
One way.
What the?
So, and like, people don't tell me about your commutes because listen. But
That's
anyways,
insane.
yeah, but it was a good time. So then I had to go
That's commitment, folks.
It is.
Dedication right here.
So I had to go.
I don't think I would ever drive I don't care what you're paying me. I'm telling you right now.
You know, as a result, one of my arms got shorter, and I had
Come on.
Okay, it's not like I shrank. My range of motion got out of whack
Because
because it was 5 hours of driving.
Oh, the
every
driving.
day.
I thought you were talking about the scratch and the.
No, I feel like I shrank. No, that was just a tetanus shot. But I had to tell the doctor what happened, and he was like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Is he gonna call like Child Protective Services on me when I was attacked?" So that was it. No, my range of motion was because I would be driving, and it was just such a straight shot
That
across.
you'd be like this the whole time.
That I would do one arm.
Oh.
And this arm wasn't doing anything. I know. It's like a bird in here. Pterodactyl.
No, that's just
I
a
didn't get
spot on
it.
your
No, I'm
finger.
not.
It's a freckle.
You
What
know
is
that
it?
was
Yeah, maybe.
blood.
I'm like, oh no, it's a freckle.
No, but I had to go to PT as a result from driving the 5 hours.
Well,
I wonder if
imagine
it's like a trucker syndrome or something.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost like now, right? Like tech neck, they call it.
Yeah.
Phones.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that whole.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was in
area.
physical therapy and they were stretching me, and I was like, I noticed I was like I couldn't buckle my bra. Like things would fall out of my hand.
Oh.
And I was like, is there something pinched? And I was like, no, it's because you're in that car and you're driving for 5 hours
Like last
every
year,
day.
you had the shoulder issue too, where you couldn't do.
Listen, that was for me catching a boot that a friend threw at someone else. And you know how slow I am. I am no Marvel comic. Like, where the cat-like reflex came out and I stopped it, I was like shook. But as I caught that shoe going so fast, you can't tell me it wasn't going 100 miles per hour. I felt it go shook right into, like, I felt the shock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I couldn't use my arm for like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the doctor was like saying,
you didn't need.
No, he said I needed an x-ray. I was like, it's not broken.
Yeah, that was it.
I was like,
Or
and
like-
then the next doctor said you got to lose weight. Am I, what is, not to say I don't, but what does that have to do with my arm?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you could reach it higher. It wouldn't weigh so much.
God.
Yeah, no. Some things, those are wild stories.
But my best one so far. I mean, were you in the room and I was just translating the one I'm about to share?
Is that the one you were going to say earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
So we do a lot of collaboration.
Yes, we accept anybody who wants to
come in, observe, like if there's ABA,
receive
RBT,
education,
whoever, your
parents,
auntie, your grandma, whoever.
I mean, if you have,
concerns,
anybody.
Yeah, your nurse.
Come on in.
Yes, we want to share.
Happens.
Yes. So in this occasion, it was the parent, their RBT, who only spoke Spanish.
Which is by
fine.
the way, RBT is Registered Behavioral Technician.
Yes, the child, the sibling, yourself, you and myself. Did you have a student in there?
I was just going to say, was it your student?
It was somebody's student.
It was a student.
But we're all sitting and we're all there trying, educating, engaging, and trying to figure out why things are happening the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, like, I'm translating and also, educating and whatnot. And we're, trying to get to the bottom of why these behaviors are so significant. And it's almost like we're regressing and we're trying to figure out, is it dynamics? What's going on?
Yeah, no, it was a big to do for a while.
It was. And we would make gains and then all of a sudden, like, we would take 10 steps back and we just couldn't figure out what was going on. And I remember, like, the RBT looking at me straight in the face. And she was educating me on autism and telling me, no two kids are the same. Yeah. And I looked at her because autism is one of, like, I would have to say it's one of those closest to my heart.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I looked at her and there was 1,000 things that I wanted to say to her.
But you
I did.
composed your lips.
I was like, you own this practice. She has nothing to lose. She has absolutely, her and her 40 hours.
Well, I think there was a little more said
RBT,
that.
have nothing to lose. And I was like, but what I did say, because I think I stopped translating because I was like, I'm done talking to you now at this point. And I just directed myself. And I've never...
But wasn't it more than that, just saying about the autism?
What she was trying to educate us on...
I thought it was more, the autism, but also what speech and why he's not talking.
Oh, she was telling me that I wasn't doing my job because... because he wasn't talking.
Why
because he was not talking.
Yeah.
And I was like, but he's using so many other things. He's communicating.
He was communicating.
All these other different ways. And we're talking about
when he
behavior.
hates you, guess what? He's communicating.
And he was looking at mom and leaning into her. We're like talking about total communication. And they're like, but he doesn't have more words. And then she's like, all kids this. And I was like, oh, are you educating? We're educating me. And I'm all about learning. I am all about learning. But also...
Well, I think that played off because this is, the same the same people.
The same person that got bit on the forehead.
bitten on the head that
And you had to take him off.
I had to take him off of the registered behavioral therapist. Yes. So I just think it played a lot of things because we've tried for so long to educate, to have them see what was happening and why it was happening, and to get them on board for these like scenarios of like, this is what you need to do when this behavior happens. Exactly. Or, you know, he's not talking, but, you know, is he pointing? Is he singing? Is he laughing? Is he crying? Is he scratching? Is he biting? Is he hitting his head on the wall? Like, there's so many things. And I think that was just the frustrating part, that we had tried for so long. Yes. And then the final straw.
And what did I do when I remember after that? I went home. Straw. I was like, I have to look up how long, how much education goes into an RBT.
Oh yeah, you did. You researched.
I did. And nothing against RBTs, because there's some like in all professions amazing. Yeah. But the fact that this person had, like, I don't even know if the ink had dried on her diploma yet. And I was like, gotcha.
Well, I think it had, because as I said, we had been working.
Oh yeah.
For a long time with the situation. So, I mean, those are just, literally we could do a separate podcast on therapy stories.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yeah.
Because every day there's 100 stories that you could tell.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, literally. Every session. It's like, oh my God, this happened. Oh my God.
But there's so many more stories of celebration and like kids meeting milestones. So it's not just like, oh my gosh, the stories. Because there's stories, you know, we're human.
Yeah.
We're human, and, you know, it's always trials at the end of the day.
I think for me, like, the best part is when the parent is so grateful to see the change.
Yeah.
Right? But that also is important because they're understanding that at home they have to do stuff too. Mm-hmm. You cannot send your kid to me or to speech or whoever, the therapist, and in 30 minutes think, bam, we're healed.
How many weeks is this going to take?
Yeah. Like, you know, like, and that's part of why the education is so important too, because the carryover, the parent engagement, it has to be there. 100%, or it's not going to work for you, because we've seen kids that in this space, they act one way. The minute they walk out that door, they act 100% different. And that's because of that relationship that we had talked about before, right? Yes. But that carryover of everything happening, and that's why we think the education
it's just everything. That's going to be the deal breaker, or the one thing that's going to pivot and make everything like, you don't want to hang out with me. I should never be your best friend. Like, there's so many places you want to be instead of being in my therapy session.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's come in, let's learn, let's practice, let's live like great lives.
But we are here for you too. Like, we're here, but you know,
you should not know every aspect of my life. Because if we're sharing milestones, like in my personal life, like, okay.
Yeah.
And, you know, some kids will need therapy longer than others, you know, but we should be seeing where we're just growing and, you know, we're flourishing, and we're by no means, we are not trying to keep your kid here longer than what they need to be here. There's just so many other kids that need services that we want to make sure, yes, we hold your hand until we no longer need to. But a lot of it has to come from home, and the carryover, and everyone in the home.
Yes, because that's a big thing too now with multi-generational families being in the same home. That's another story we could we could go on for a long time, because, you know, grandma's old school and she's just gonna cave every time. But you know, or whether, you know, the kid might have separated parents and go from this house to that house, and in this house it's different than mom's house, or, you know, whatever the situation is, like that, encompassing that whole as one, just to benefit the child. Like, put away everything else, put it under the table. and try to help your child, flourish that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been an amazing topic for this episode that we discussed.
Yes.
Hopefully we touched everything. Do we have time to answer a question?
I think we do.
Okay. I've been so excited because we had a comment or question.
We had a comment. One comment.
Our first comment.
And that was on our YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to not just follow us if you follow us on like one of the
Spotify's,
yeah,
or what are the streaming music, iHeart,
because
whatever.
then you're
it is.
only hearing our voices, and what do they look like?
Yeah. If you follow us on YouTube, you get to see the whole uncut episode and
it's
clips.
uncut,
I think.
Oh
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the gardening thing that got cut. I mean, that was a big thing, and then now the whole episode is on.
Oh.
So an uncut episode is on YouTube, on our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And
we have a comment.
We got a comment.
Or question. Was it a question? Was it a question?
I don't even know. What did it say? What did it say? Read it to us.
We're having our producer find the question, comment, because we're so excited. We love engaging. And this is how you can tell us what you want us to talk about.
We'd love to have feedback to talk about this on this episode, or,
We are watching because what else we got to do?
Well, I mean,
the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so exciting to us. So our comment said what?
Let us know your quirks. We all have them.
Quirks. I think quirks could be just an episode on its own.
100%. But should we tell the real funny part about this?
Man, I was so excited. I was jumping up and down. I was like, how do I follow us on YouTube? Because I want to engage with this question.
She does not have a YouTube account, folks. She goes under guests. So we have to educate her today. We're going to sign her up after this to be one of our new followers. Hopefully we get many more.
Yes.
But so one of our followers answered this, like, because what was it? Oh, the ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so we were talking about that. And so then, the comment about we all have quirks.
Which are different. Quirks are like everyone has a quirky thing about them.
But what happened today when we came in and you were like, I want to answer the comment today. And then what happened? Who's the comment from?
Bust my bubble.
So she didn't realize it was me because for whatever reason, it was under my son's gamer name, MT Huff something. And then when my daughter said and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm not changing it. I don't know how to change it. It's good for me right now.
I was so excited.
She couldn't believe that it was me commenting. Because we only had one comment. And she was so excited. Because also, you did just learn that we had like almost 4,000 views.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
So, yeah. But then I kind of had to burst the
now
bubble.
I want to talk about our quirks.
Well,
Should we save it for the next
time.
one?
Yeah. I think we're going to have to talk about it next time. I think it's time.
Suspense. Quirks will be the next episode.
Yeah. We're probably going to have to limit it to a number.
Of quirks?
Don't you think?
I didn't know I had that many that you were telling me to limit it. I was thinking I may have one or two quirks.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I'm learning so much about myself tonight.
Maybe I was talking about me.
Wow. Okay. Maybe we'll write the list and you can shorten my list of quirks.
Okay, maybe we'll have our red markers out. And we'll pass each other's back and then we'll check them out. All right, folks, that's all for today. We want to thank you for watching, listening, being part of our world. So from our pod to yours,
Peds out.
Peds out. All right,
are we ready?
Are we picking
Is
up
this
back
working?
at the comment?
Okay. We have to come back on because
oh my God,
there's a real comment.
There's a real comment, and so it's not for me. Okay, now
no,
the
the plot thickens.
Last time, if you watched or listened to our episode, maybe, was this on the episode or it got cut?
We've only had one episode.
No, but I'm saying if it got cut, then it's just a clip.
No. She's posting the whole thing.
Oh, that's
She's
right.
getting the whole thing in there.
Uncut the episode, but on this clip in particular, there's a comment. Actually, there's 2 comments, but one was someone
Just
we
realized
knew.
it's our producer. You guys are really trying to hurt my feelings here.
So, my bad, because I thought I was the only comment, but I was wrong, because we have a comment on this clip about the beloved garden rat.
The community rat.
Sorry.
The
beloved community rat.
Yes.
And, yeah, so we love this at Alanis Perez-U8B was listening, and she must have liked the part where it said she had to sample all the watermelons.
I love it.
She was doing the Lord's work.
Thank you. We had to come back because the producer just said there was a legit comment.
Yeah, a legit. Not from me, not from her.
First of all, you guys are pure evil for putting fake comments. Like,
They're not fake. I was literally I really wasn't like trying to like question like what our quirks are. I was just like literally saying
this
this is
pterodactyl
the
in
damn
here.
quirk. I was literally just saying like because we were talking about something and I was like we all have these quirks.
Yes, but tell me that it's you.
And next time
Because
I'm
I
gonna
was
tell
so
you,
excited.
I commented on our podcast.
Let me in on it because I was so
There's
psyched
always
yesterday.
so much to talk about. How can I keep just like
And
I
then
know.
this one over here posting under hers.
Her music, whatever. Okay.
So thank you so much. We had to
Thank
come
you.
back
Oh
because
my God, we love you.
this is real. This is real.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's happening.
It's
and we're
happening.
So excited. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Is it a real comment? If they're being mean, I don't want to know.
No, it's real.
Oh my God, we can't keep coming back.
Well, I'm coming back.
Josh, you gotta have these
This is the last
better
one.
statistics for
Come
us
back.
over here.
Come back.
Oh yeah, you'll be on and then you'll read it.
Oh, you want me to read it so we're on?
Yeah, so like actual reaction.
Okay.
All right, now we're back again.
Hold on. Is
because-
it back? Are you back? Are we recording?
Yeah, we're always
Okay,
recording.
so we're back yet again because there's
More
another comment.
comments. Okay, now I do have to say, like, this is exciting for us, but we can't do this every time we get more comment comments. Okay, I guess we are.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
we will, because you know what? We're going to read the comments because, again, if you have a question for us, unrelated to therapy, related to therapy, we're here for you. So
Yes.
actually, we will be reading the
We
comments.
will read every last question, and I am going to create a YouTube account.
Well, I was just about to
to
say, you're
respond.
going to have to create a YouTube.
I will be
to-
interacting with you. Like
Thank
we're
you.
best
and
friends.
that's what I was doing as the response from me. I wasn't like saying,
Under
let's
an
talk about the
alias.
quirks. but that's
Who I did not know, and I'm trying to befriend her.
Oh, were you looking me up on your guest YouTube account?
I didn't even know you could look people up. So, not even. I was just trying to be friendly. I was like, I cannot let this person hang. I need to, like, yes, let's talk about quirks. So, what is this other comment?
Okay,
as
yeah,
long
show
as
it
you're
to
not
us.
mean. If you're mean,
We might
you
not read
know,
Oh,
demerit.
the same person. Congratulations on your podcast. Keep sharing your knowledge, laughter, and life adventures.
Thank you so much. We have a
Oh my
bestie.
God. Yeah.
We have a bestie.
Yeah, totally. You want to be a guest?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No, we
Yes.
130,000% appreciate that.
We're so excited.
Because
You have
that's
no
your
idea.
time.
You have
and
no
we
idea
appreciate
how
it.
much we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Just the mean people, stay away. Stay away. Go find another podcast.
True.
Like mean spray away.
Yeah.
Repel,
Oh, which
repel.
reminds me, on the way here, I saw on I think it was Facebook or something, but there is a new podcast out called OT After Dark,
Oh.
and they talk about sex and disability. I'm gonna listen.
Listen.
I'm gonna follow.
We.
I'm gonna listen. But it
We.
just reminded me that we can post on that as well to share our podcast.
Oh, on
really-
Facebook.
Well, no, we have a Facebook account.
We
But this
do.
was a group. It was like an OT group.
Oh,
So I will share
I
from
think that's really interesting.
actually
I
she will
love
share from us
Yeah.
to join that group and
Yeah.
like spread the word about our podcast.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love what their focus is because
Yes,
everyone
the
deserves
niche.
love.
Yes. And everybody.
Everybody's got a hole.
Oh my god! Or as we talked about before, you're like 2 thumbs up, babe. Some people don't know how many holes they got. All right, we gotta sign off now because this is getting way out of control. But we have a lot to talk about in the next coming episodes, so be sure to tune in. From our pod to yours, again.
Bye.
Peeds out.